Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZIRK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm gonna be doing my final Team of the Week prediction for the entire year. This is Team of the Week, Week 17. Now, if you guys didn't already know, Team of the Weeks 14 and 15 will be coming out this upcoming Tuesday, and then 16 and 17 will be coming out next Tuesday. So I've already done videos on my Team of the Weeks 14, 15, and 16 predictions. So if you want to go ahead and check those out, you guys definitely can. Now, I also want to give a shout out to Sad Salad for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Nota Gang. Also, if you missed any videos from today, make sure you guys go and check them out. So let's start off my prediction list with Marvin Jones. So Marvin Jones had 180 yards and 2 TDs. Definitely a pretty incredible week. And of course, Marvin Jones has only got an 81 overall card. So I think it's pretty clear here he's going to get a Team of the Week card of some sorts. Now, another player that I really hope we see in Team of the Week is going to be Derrick Henry. Now, obviously, Derrick Henry already has the 95 overall card. So he's not going to be in the set, and he's not going to be the master. He's too high of an overall, but maybe we see a +1. I feel like if any person deserves it, it's probably Derrick Henry. However, they could have him saved for like a big card like down the road, I guess. Derrick Henry had 250 yards and 2 TDs, and also he surpassed over 2,000 rushing yards on the season with that game. So to me, I feel like Derrick Henry deserves it. He most definitely deserves at least a +1 to kind of honor that. And also same thing with Alvin Kamara when he had 6 touchdowns. I feel like he deserves one for, you know, his game. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly which one. And then Derrick Henry here definitely deserves it. And yet another running back. This honestly was a great week for running backs that I feel like should get a Team of the Week upgrade here is J.K. Dobbins. Now, Dobbins also maybe in the playoff promo. So maybe he won't get a Team Week upgrade. Of course, you know, this won't be coming out till next or 2 weeks from now in Tuesday. So we'll know already if J.K. Dobbins gets like an upgrade in the playoff promo. Maybe he gets a playoff one, like a lower one though, and they could throw him like a higher one in Team of the Week. Wouldn't be too surprised to see that, but J.K. Dobbins, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. Again, another running back that had a pretty good week, and he only has an 82 overall card. So maybe Dobbins will end up getting like the highest overall one. He could get like a 90 or something. And that card, it could be something decent. I mean, his 82 was get 87 speed, so we could be talking like maybe 93 speed on the card. Could be pretty solid. So now let's go over to the defensive side of things, and Leonard Williams had 3 sacks versus my Cowboys and that incredible offensive line that we have there. But Leonard Williams does have an 87 overall here. He doesn't have a power-up, so if Leonard Williams does get an upgrade, he's probably going to be the highest overall defensive player in the set. The Buffalo Bills had a really good win in Week 17, and Dean Marlowe had himself 2 interceptions, and this man has only got a 67 overall card, so I could definitely see him getting an upgrade here. Also, you guys can see there with his speed, he's got 77 speed, 79 acceleration on a 67, so I don't know what overall exactly the set piece will be in Week 17, but let's say he gets like an 86 overall or something. 85, 84, whatever. Could be a pretty decent card. And the final defensive player is another Bill, Josh Norman. Now, Norman did have a pick 6. There's a lot of players this week that had like one thing, you know what I mean? Like they had like a pick 6 or 1 interception and a couple of tackles, maybe like 2 sacks here. I feel like Norman, though, only having an 83 overall card, and he also had the pick 6, and you know, he has a decent name value because he used to be like, you know, arguably the best cornerback in the league back when he did play for the Panthers. I feel like Josh Norman could probably get this card here. Now, as for the flashback players, I am going to say Jordy Nelson. Now, Jordy Nelson would be an incredible one. Now, my only thinking here is, right, I feel like Jordy is kind of one of those players that would already have an upgrade, right? I feel like Jordy, or at least have a card in the game. This is from a couple of years ago, this card right here. I feel like Jordy should probably already have a card in the game if he was going to get one, but you never know. Sometimes they do save players for later in the year if they don't feel like putting them out. Like, we don't have a Peyton Manning in the game. We don't know if he's going to be coming out or not, but I feel like he could be. Jordy Nelson, though, would probably be a pretty decent receiver, probably nothing too crazy, but in 2011, he had 162 yards and 3 TDs, and you guys can see this is a 94 overall card from a couple of years ago. Now, the speed is 90 and 93 Excel. Also, with the Week 17 players, guys, I really don't know what overall these heroes are going to be. I'm guessing 95s for the Team Week heroes. I know that last year to end off Madden 20, there were only 93 overalls, but also you got to think, we're now in January, and we have 95 overalls, we have 96 overalls, we have 97 overall LTDs even. So I feel like they at least have to make the Team League heroes like 95, right, to even make them usable. So a 95 overall Jordy, if they don't do his speed as bad as they did on this card right here, could be decent, and especially for Packers themed teams paired with Devontae Adams and Valdez-Scantling. Now on to my defensive player prediction, and this is also between 2 players here. So Tai Law in 2005 had 3 interceptions. Incredible game. And again, another player that's actually not in the game just yet. He was in the game last year. He had a gauntlet card. This is 96 overall gauntlet card from last year. And you guys can kind of like see the difference here, right? Like Madden 21 stats are really juiced. Like, a 96 overall corner in Madden 21 is way better than this 96 overall Tai Law. Like, take a look at Deion Sanders' stats versus this guy. Yeah, it's not even close. Deion Sanders is a monster. But Tai Law would be a really good corner and hopefully would get the upgrade. I know that right now, Patriots cornerback that a lot of people want to see an upgrade for is Asante Samuel. I would love to see an Asante Samuel upgrade. But Tai Law definitely could get this, or Derrick Johnson, actually kind of an underrated one. I believe it was 2009. He had 2 interceptions and also 2 TDs. Now, I don't know if they have the rights to Derrick Johnson. He's not really like a super big name player, like in comparison to Tai Law. I feel like a lot more people know who Tai Law is over Derrick Johnson. So I'm going to say they probably have the rights to Tai Law. If it was between these two, they will probably get the rights to Tai Law, seeing how they can also make him like an ultimate legend down the road. So I'm going to go with Tai Law. And as for the player of the week, I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor had 253 yards and 2 TDs. So this actually could be like a big running back week. Let's say we do get J.K. Dobbins in the set. We get a Derrick Henry +1, and then we get a Jonathan Taylor Team League hero. Yeah, that's a lot of running backs, but a Jonathan Taylor upgrade would be actually really good. Like, let's say Jonathan Taylor here gets a 95 overall card. But he's already got 91 speed and 90 Excel and his 88. So 95 overall, yeah, we're probably not going to get +7 there, but maybe he gets 95 speed, and then he gets that change of direction up, he gets that juke up, he gets the carrying up. He's definitely going to be over 80, like 90 change of direction, 90 juke move, 90 carrying. So he's going to have all that, also get the break tackle up over 90, maybe the trucking somewhere around 86, 87, and get the speed and excel up, also the catching up a little bit. This is actually going to be a really good running back. Admittingly so, guys, the LTD for this week I don't think is going to be anything too exciting. Like, I went through all the weeks that we had with players, and really there wasn't like an offensive player that just had like an insane game, and not even really so on the defense side of things as well. But Whitney Merciless did have 3.5 sacks and a forced fumble in 2015, and you guys can see he only has an 86 overall, so I feel like a little bit disappointing in the LTD probably for Week 17. Maybe they're surprised and giving somebody else that maybe didn't have a super crazy game, but just kind of has like a bigger name value. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.